Yes, I think it is time. I think it is time Enzo Maresca unleashes Chelsea's unique attack on the Premier League, starting with the West Ham game, early kickoff game this Saturday. Because whatever we do, the team isn't good defensively or isn't that good defensively, would always concede goals. So I think, in my opinion, Enzo Maresca should embrace all the attacking might of the team. Like I've been crying out, I've been calling out ever since he was appointed. I want to see those two advanced eights. You know, I want to see Palmer and Jao Felix combining the 210 roles. I want to see Nkunku as number 10. I know there've been all this as number 9. Been all these arguments. Who do you play? Do you play Nkunku? Do you play Jackson? For me, Jackson as a Nkunku has always been ahead of Jackson. So somehow, some way, he got to play ahead of Nkunku last season, maybe due to his injuries. Injury was that Nkunku suffered last season. Maybe that was one of the reasons. And, you best give him a rest as opposed to rushing him in when there was really nothing more to play for by the time he was fully fit. So maybe it was another load management type of thing. So that's fine. But in saying that, I'm saying this Nkunku is a better player than Nicholas Jackson. I think he is a better finisher than Nicholas Jackson. And he would combine better with the likes of Jaden Sancho, with the likes of your Palmer, with the likes of your Jao Felixes, with the likes of your Noni Madueke. So, in my opinion, Nkunku should start. And then I want to see that, would I call it an attacking front five? Want to see, like I said, Palmer, Jao Felix in the 10 roles, Noni Madueke wide on the right, and Jaden Sancho wide on the left. I know people are saying, no, he just played a few minutes, he just played one half football. That's not enough to say he's better than Pedro Neto, is better than um, Mikhailo Modric. But what I'll say to that is, he's shown that in the 45 minutes he's played, he's shown more than Pedro Neto has shown in the past two games since he joined Chelsea this season. And of course, he's shown more than what Mikhailo Modric has shown. Now, from a load management point of view, from a bedding point of view, I would understand if Edwin Sancho starts from the bench again, comes in for another 45 minutes or maybe 30 minutes, depending on how the game is flowing. I wouldn't be too mad about that one. But for me, I would like to see him start really because I'm really impressed with what he, his display. And I'm sure a lot of Chelsea fans were as well. And then Nkunku, Christo Nkunku must start as a striker. And for me, when you go to the back, I'm talking about wanting to see Tosin and Levi Colwill. Because Tosin, when he came in the Bournemouth game, he showed calm, he showed composure. He brought that calmness to the defense that you need. I'm not saying he is Thiago Silva in any way, shape, or form, but he's the most experienced centre back we have in the team. And I think his calmness, his maturity in the defense would be, you know, of immense help, I'll say, to likes of Levi Colwill, in my opinion. So, I wonder what your thoughts are. Do you want to still see Wesley Fofana start in place of um Wesley Fofana start in place of Tosin Adarabayo, or you want to see Tosin start like me? And then in the right back position, I'll put a bit of lineup up. But in the right back position, for me, Josh Archibald should start. I was thinking Malo Gusto would have been fit enough to start, but from what Enzo Maresca said, Reece James and Malo Gusto, as this game still comes a bit too early for them. So for me, I would want to go for Josh Archibald. I want to see Sassy there. First of the Sassy, he's one of the slowest defenders I've ever seen, for one, and he is a centre back. You can't use a centre back to play fullback position, in my opinion. Um, except especially the technical aspect of it, which obviously there are differences in terms of how you play at centre back, how you play fullback, obviously. But then you have the athletic part of things as well, where many centre backs are unable, to match the pace of wingers and opposing fullbacks or wing backs. So for me, having and this asset there would just be counterproductive, in my opinion. What I want to see is a building on, I wouldn't say the performance, but the spirit and the result of the Bournemouth game, because the performance wasn't that great. So you want to see, okay, yes, we've proven that we can win ugly in a game where we're not our best, but after we come up with a win, we can take this spirit now and go to the West Ham game, but be even more dominant in that game. I don't want to see anyone moseying around, lazing around, almost like the uh, catwalking. I want to see people actually being serious from the first blast of the whistle, you know, because if you want to get into Europe, if you want to get into the Premier and Champions League spots, you want to get into Europa League spots, or Chelsea should be looking for Europa League spots, but you want to get into the top four, then these are the games you should win. People talk about Man City. Oh yes, people talk about Arsenal. Yeah, but these are the games you win. There are more teams that Chelsea are better than in terms of personnel than teams that are better than Chelsea. So I think if you win this type of games against supposedly lesser sides, then you can always come up with a particular strategy, with a special strategy coming up against like for Manchester and Arsenal. And that's why I've said it's time to embrace the attacking power, attacking prowess of this team. That's what Barcelona did. Pep Guardiola and Frank Rijkaard did when they were coaching Barcelona. One thing they knew, Barcelona wasn't the best defensive side in terms of having out and out solid defenders. Carlos Puyol was good, legendary defender, but everything stopped with him in terms of when you have an out and out solid defenders. You didn't quite have solid defenders, but they maximize the attacking threat of your Messi's, Samuel Eto's, your Ronaldinho's. So that's what I want to see. Enzo Maresca should maximize the attacking power, attacking talent that he has at his disposal. You know, so you can battle teams. And I want to see it from this West Ham game. I want to see Chelsea actually batter West Ham, and that means you have to start brightly, start on the front foot, and start positively and aggressively as well. You don't want to joke around and slow around because we know West Ham, though they started poorly, but if you give them an opportunity, if you lazy around, what you end up you end up losing that game, having a shocking result that you wouldn't be expecting. So for me, this is my lineup going into the game. So apart from Malo Gusto, reportedly not fit, like I said, so I'll be looking just Achapong there, hopefully, fingers crossed. And then Rob Sanchez in goal, Tosia Derabayo, Duval Kobe centre back, Mark Kurela at left back, and then Kai Sedo as a lone six, but also with Kukurela inverting to the midfield. And then you can see the two tens, and kind of Cole Palmer and Jao Felix in those 2-10 roles behind the three front men. So Jadon Sancho on the left, Noni Madueke on the right, and Christo Kunku through the middle. That's what I want to see. Let me know what your thoughts are on this lineup and what your own lineup would be going into the game. Now, with respect to score predictions, I will be going for a 2-0 win. Comfortable 2-0 win, not going too crazy with it. Just simple, not simple, but comfortable 2-0 win, which I think Chelsea is capable of, especially if you just do the simple things right and execute and start aggressively. That's the thing. That's what set the tone for for the performance against Bournemouth. The team didn't start aggressively, and Bournemouth, on the other hand, kudos to them, started aggressively and made the game difficult for Chelsea. So you start aggressively, start positively, start on the front foot, and West Ham are even already on shaky footing. That haven't been, the best side this season, especially with a new coach trying to play a different style of play. West Ham fans have been calling out for more attacking sort of football, but they've struggled this season. So should go there and even make it more difficult for them. Make their lives even more horrible. Make their Mondays even more horrible. By getting a positive result against them. So at this point, of course, at the end of the video, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are, on the lineup, what your score predictions, and also click notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on yet another video.